All right. It is Friday. And as you know, on Friday, we do the Friday financial wrap up with Mr. Michael Zuber. How are you, Michael?
I'm doing well, man. Looks like we're out on location. I just love the fact that we do this business real for real. We're not a bunch of posers. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, super excited. I'm at a fire damaged property. In fact, I'll flip at the end, I'll flip the camera around so people can see it. It's in Manteca, Central Valley. Great market, really great market, has ADU possibilities. Man, it's funny. People are trying to call in. So that's why I probably the screen blacked out. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. So this week, the Fed, what happened with the Fed? I think most people know, but tell us what happened with the Fed this week.
Yeah. So the Fed this week, it's actually a very important conversation. It's actually why we're seeing so much pain in the stock market and crypto market today. So the Fed gave us what we expected, 75 basis point. That was actually, Ty, the least important thing they did. The most important thing they did, and we've been talking about it for a couple of weeks now, is what they call their dot plot. The dot plot is just a fancy name or a cute name for the Fed's future expectations. What does the Fed think rates are going this year? What does the Fed think inflation is going? What do they think GDP is? What do they think unemployment? Right? All of these important factors that all of us should care about. The Fed does these dot plot, I think, every other meeting or every 90 days. So this week we got it. And here's the deal. Fed is going higher, faster, and staying there longer than the market expects. Hence, we're seeing pain in the stock market. We are seeing pain in rates. Rates on 30-year mortgages, owner occ, 20% down or over 7 today.
Wow.
7. Wild.
Wild.
Which means investor loans are probably in the 8s. Right. These are things we haven't had to say for 15 years.
Right.
So the Fed doesn't expect inflation to be at 2% until 2025. The Fed does not see a cut until 2024. Right. These are all things that the market wasn't ready for. So the Fed is going to be more aggressive. The stock market is starting to get it. And hence you're seeing the market reprice right in front of us. Pain, Ty, is right in front of our face. The Fed is serious. The Fed is going to beat this thing, and the Fed is raising into a teeth of a recession. This is a worldwide thing. Worldwide central governments or central banks are raising rates, and I think we are heading into a worldwide recession. So buckle up.
Buckle up. So we've been talking about this. Obviously, it feels like it's actually now. I feel like we've been talking about it the last 6 months, last 9 months, saying that this is coming. There was a lull during the summer, like say, end of July, August, where it felt like, well, it's not really happening as fast. And all of a sudden this week, would you agree with that? Is that accurate?
Oh, absolutely. We did have that lull, right? We had rates in June get to 603. They backed up to 5. They're now at 7. The game's on. What I would tell everybody watching this mainly as a real estate channel is pain is right here, right in front of your face. And it's going to be there for a while because pain is so close. It's almost like you're in a forest. Yep. And if you get really, really close to one tree, that's all you see. Yep. So what I would tell you to do today is back up.
Yep.
Look at all the stuff going on because right behind fear is opportunity.
Yes.
Now, I'm not telling you to go buy stupid deals or do a lot more flips. You've heard me be a very, very conservative. But what I'm here to tell you to do is understand that in every bear market, every recession, right behind fear, pain is opportunity. What are you and I talking about? Creative financing, doing the work, understanding that the cost of capital is only one variable. I don't care if it's 8, 9, or 10. It goes in my spreadsheet. I offer what I can offer. Yep. We are heading into a real estate depression. We are going to be down 50% in transactions faster than I anticipated.
Yep.
And all of that pain will mean opportunity. Some of us have taken action. You and I have taken action to get prepared. We have cut back on stupid expenditures, stupid toys, so we can invest into this. I put out a video this morning at 7:00 a.m. talking about doing something I've never done before. Buy $1 million home as a rental in Fresno, California. I've never bought, I don't have a home that's worth over 350 in Fresno as a rental, but
Yeah.
I want to buy $1 million one. Why? Because that market is going to be dead. I will be able to get a seller who owns it free and clear to set up the financing where I could give them their price and I get my terms.
Yep.
And I'm going to set it up for cash flow day one. I'm going to have a stupid low interest rate for 20 or 30 years. I'm going to have a balloon payment on the back end. And yes, the person that does this deal with me is going to be desperate, but they're going to want to sell. They don't want the headache. They're going to maintain some income. It's going to be win-win. I won't do lots of these, but I'm guessing I'm going to do at least one just to show you what's possible. Just to show you what's possible.
I love it, man. I love that. I love the framework, and it's interesting. And I want to share this. So last night I spoke to several hundred, felt like 200-300 people last night in downtown LA. And this is going to transition into my next question for you. But it was interesting talking to people about non-QM deals and deals that were stuck, deals that were getting paused. And it's interesting. I think we're going to see a lot of fallouts just talking with other agents and brokers and talking about a pipeline. And with that interest rate changing in the QM product, the non-QM stuff, we're probably going to see a lot of fallouts. Would you agree?
Oh, absolutely. Let me plug my computer in real fast. Sorry.
Yeah. The other thing too, that Michael, that what I'll share, this was interesting because it was a mixed crowd, but I would say 60% of the people were in their 20s and looking for their first deal or looking to buy their first home. And this was the beauty of it. More than ever that I've ever heard in my entire career, I had people coming in talking about house hacking. And so really, really crazy about how many young people right now are wanting to learn more and look into house hacking. It's absolutely wild. I can't believe the amount of interest.
Yeah. So house hacking is without question the cheat code to wealth. If I had to do one thing over in my life, I would house hack at 20 years old. I didn't start my real estate journey to 30. I've interviewed many, many millionaires today that say their best financial decision was house hacking out the gate. I think as a young person, if you can house hack, a fourplex, then a triplex, and a duplex, and then a single family home, the classic 4-3-2-1, you can own 10 units and be financially free in under 10 years. So I think house hacking is the wave of the future. We got somebody reaching out to the hub who wants to house hack a fourplex. I hope there's dozens more. I want people to reach out, FHA buyers, VA buyers who are interested in house hacking in Fresno, California. I want them to reach out to you, Ty, so we could help them. We could document the stories and we can inspire thousands of people across the country. So let me see if I got this right. Reach out to ty@tylg.com. If you are in Fresno, please email Ty today because we want to help you and document your story. Because again, we are going to help you for free. We just want to document the story to inspire thousands. So be a part of this journey. We can do it together.
I love it. Yeah, absolutely. House hacking. We're going to talk more about that. I feel like that's a theme going forward. Honestly, and I got to say, Michael, I was never really interested, or just not that I wasn't interested. It's just kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. That's clever. But now I'm really seeing this trend and I love it. So we're going to talk more about that. Also for agents, if you're a realtor and agent and you're looking and you want to be in an environment and have access to Michael and myself and get coached and grow your business as a hybrid business, as an agent investor and a specialist who can go out and help people with house hacking, these things. That's the kind of people we're looking to squad up and collaborate with. Michael, would you agree?
Oh, absolutely. Let's be very, very clear. Anybody who joins Ty, who I'm going to have be an anchored tenant at the hub, that will be at the hub and help the traffic and flow. I will invest in you. Everything I have, my entire network is ready to help you. So we will help you fill your pipeline, but you got to remember, if you're going to be part of this family, we are going to document, we're going to share, we are going to encourage. You're going to do great in Fresno for you individually, but we are going to help thousands of people across the country. So get ready for your social media presence to increase. Reach out to Ty, ty@tylg.com. Join today because we only have limited spots. If you're in Fresno, I think most of you want to be on this team. If the pain that I see coming with the traditional listing, traditional selling, it's going to be horrible for 6 months. If your pipeline is dead, join Ty now because you're going to be the ones early. We're going to get a core team and we're going to just freaking rock and roll. And we're just going to help people. And by helping people, good things come to you. So call them, email them today.
I love it. I love it, Michael. Thank you for that. So we talked about the hub. We talked about rates. Obviously, the real estate slowdown, that 50%, it's right here. It's present. It's right in front of us now. Let's transition. Let's talk about, you want to talk about the event and what we're doing in November?
Yeah, we may be holding, without being over exaggerated, the most valuable real estate event in California this year. It's going to be held in Fresno, California. We know the date, November 12th. We don't know the location yet. We're trying to find a location that will hold the expected people. It would not shock me if this goes over 600 or 800 people. Yep. Headline speakers, without question, will be Pace and Jamil, who Squad Up. You're part of his training. I know him. I'm interviewing him. His wife was a part of my show for the longest time. They're the headliners. Creative financing is going to be the way. But we are going to have such other heavy hitters there. Jason Pritchard, who is the number one flipper in my market, or number one investor in my market, is going to be there. You'll be there. I'll be there. And other people to be announced. And we're going to do it for next to nothing. It's very nominal. I think we're talking about $20 just so we have some skin in the game, because we're talking about potentially spending 20 grand on this event ourselves collectively, if not more. So yeah, we know the date. It'll be a Saturday. It's the first time we've done a Saturday event, all-day event. And I think this is the start of a lot of things to come. But if you want to squad up, invest, collaborate over compete, it's going to be amazing. I look forward to this being the first big event that I put my name on. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. And it was Michael, Michael had shared like, hey, let's do something in Fresno. Let's really like kick off in community and collaboration and squatting up. And it was like Michael and I talking, and of course, talking with the rest of the group, Stratton and Jason and Dean, and just so many other great people in Fresno. Having Pace Morby and Jamil Danji, no one better than, the guys that I feel are really leaders at a national level who talk about collaboration, who have separate businesses, but yet go out and do a TV show together. They teach together, they do meetups, they give back and give so much to the community for free, as well as they also have their paid groups, but they're going to be there, and it's literally cost next to nothing. We're going to have a charity component involved as well, where it funds all the ticket sales, all of the proceeds, all the net proceeds, all that's going to go to a charity. Super excited for Fresno, November 12th. It's going to be an all-day Saturday. Probably, my guess is probably about 8 to 12. You'll get exposed to about 8 to 12 different highly successful real estate entrepreneurs. Yeah. You agree, Michael?
Yeah, absolutely. But here, the power of Fresno. Fresno is close enough where we should get, if you're a player or want to be a player in SoCal, you better be here.
Yep.
If you're in the Bay Area and want to be a player, you should be there. If you're in the Central Valley and you have any interest in real estate and you're not there, you're an idiot. I've actually talked about this event one time on my channel, and I think I had 40 or 50 people reach out saying, I'm going to fly in. Yep. This could have people from across the country come up to be here. So, we're targeting 500-600. It would not shock me if we go over 800.
Yeah, I love it. I'm excited, Michael. Michael, thank you for all that you do, man. I'm super excited for what's to come. I got to say, for some people, this news was interesting. We've been talking about this. If you've been paying attention, you've been prepared. I know a lot of like my personal friends and things. I was celebrating with a buddy of mine last night where he really was paying attention to you, Michael, and what we've been talking about. And he cleaned up his balance sheet. He had a bunch of flips that were just okay or marginal or some negative. He cleaned up his balance sheet, got most all of his cash out. We celebrated last night because he's like, I'm ready. I'm ready. So awesome. Any last words, Michael?
No, again, fear, pain is right here. Step back, acknowledge, do the work. Macro pain could create micro opportunity. And that's what is in front of us, all of us. Do the work. Get among players that are doing it. Stop clicking on the negative news. We all know about it. Feed positivity, feed opportunity, do the work. Just get in the flow, and there are great opportunities to be had.
I love it, Michael. Thank you for all that you do, guys. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Thank you all.